Standard Bank Namibia, in partnership with the Namibia Investment and Finance Academy, NIFA, will host the Market Access and Trade Opportunity Evening on the 13th of November, which is today at the Hilton Hotel right here in the capital. Now, this interactive session is designed to equip Namibian entrepreneurs and MSMEs with practical knowledge and connections to expand their trade networks, improve competitiveness, and access new markets across borders. The event forms part of Standard Bank's Blue Growth Series, a flagship initiative aimed at driving SME growth, financial inclusion, and sustainable entrepreneurship in Namibia. Joining us to shed more light on the event is Mekupi Kambatuku, a trainer and mentor, and Hellen Amupolo, Head of Business and Commercial Banking at Standard Bank Namibia. Ladies, a very good morning to you, and thank you so much for joining us.
Good morning. Thank you very much for having us this morning.
All right.
Good morning. Thank you for having us.
Amazing. Ms. Kambatuku, if we can perhaps start with you, what motivated you to become involved in training and mentoring Namibian entrepreneurs through the Blue Growth Series?
I mainly joined the Blue Growth Series because of the collaborative ecosystem approach by NIFA in terms of how the planning for the entrepreneurs and MSMEs is done through the mentorship training. As a founder and a consultant myself for Simply Business Advisory, our passion and aim is to inspire, is to empower and equip MSMEs with tools that they need to thrive. And NIFA has really shown how impactful and inspiring they've been in ensuring that MSMEs get access to information, knowledge, financial literacy trainings and so forth. So that has been quite a journey in terms of training and being part of the creating magic for the MSMEs.
Yeah, and how would you say the journey has been so far?
Quite inspiring because and the inspiration comes from how the MSMEs react to the sessions, the mentorship and the whole journey. Because obviously they come in unaware of a lot of information, a lot of things. I mean, there's challenges when it comes to access to markets, access to information and knowledge in terms of compliance, financial management, and just being investment ready. And the inspiration comes from when, after they join and they have gone through the process, you sort of see the impact that the program has had, because you are able to see the changes. And let's say, for instance, you come in not knowing how to pitch your business, and after the trainings they are able to pitch their businesses, they are able to open markets, and they're able to do more. That is what we live for. We live for impact. We live for being able to see the transformational change after the fact.
Yeah, and just also living through it.
Living through it and being part of it, being part of the magic. And NIFA has really taken that with whole heart, and the approach of focusing on the business owners as much as we focus on the businesses, because obviously a business is run by there's a human being behind the business, and you need to focus on that and understand that and empower the person so then they can be able to impact the others within the business as well.
Amazing. Ms. Amupolo, we are definitely not leaving you out of the conversation. What was the driving reason between Standard Bank's decision to partner with NIFA for this entire initiative?
Thank you very much for the question. So at Standard Bank, we believe that growth happens when access to finance is matched with access to knowledge. So that's why the partnership with NIFA came so natural to us. So as mentioned by Mekupi, NIFA brought a unique approach that focuses on the founder and not just the business. The understanding that as a business grows, so should the founder grow. So that really, really appealed to us. And also the ecosystem-based approach, where NIFA combined a number of stakeholders in one sitting to ensure a more connected and more supportive environment for SMEs. So we're talking about financiers, policy makers, market associations, as well as business associations and general development partners, just to create that conducive environment through which our enterprises can thrive.
Amazing. Now, Namibia is our home. We drive her growth. How does this slogan align with the Blue Growth Series?
So that slogan aligns perfectly with the spirit of the Blue Growth Series. Namibia is our home. We drive her growth. So at Standard Bank, we believe that access to finance is not the only thing. We really need to empower our entrepreneurs with the right skills, the right mindset, really bringing psychology to business. By empowering our enterprises, we're basically empowering the grassroots of development. As you know, that SMEs, medium enterprises, are the foundation of any economy, making sure that we capacitate them to be able to be employment creators, maintain that organically and sustainably, to be part of the overall Namibia growth story.
Amazing. How would you describe the level of engagement, Ms. Kambatuku, and also just enthusiasm among the entrepreneurs who have participated in the program?
So when you look at the engagements in the room, is that obviously, like we mentioned earlier, when people come in not knowing what to expect. And just what Hellen said, that the NIFA approach has been focused on the business owner in terms of what is the entrepreneurial mindset, what is your why are you in business? Because we are looking at, are you in business beyond the money? Are you able to impact and create jobs and opportunities for Namibia? Because obviously there is a need to contribute to the National Development Plan in connection with that. So when they come in the rooms, is that they are open obviously to learn, but the approach of the session and the mentorship, the training and the skills that they are learning allows them to be open with a session. We allow them to be comfortable, but also to learn. So again, speaking about being investment readiness means that your business development journey you have to go through different stages. One of them being able to pitch, and most, as you understand that not all of us are comfortable to speak in front of people, even if it's a group of 20 people. So when they come in and they are able to sort of learn how to pitch their businesses, learn how to connect their whys to their business understanding and the impact thereof, that has been so inspiring, because you see the changes through the 3 months of when they started and where they are right now.
Ms. Amupolo, how does market access and also just the trade opportunity evening fit into the broader objective of the Blue Growth Series?
So the market access and trade opportunity evening, just to backtrack a bit, so the Blue Growth Series is a carefully designed intervention where we're providing themed events, capacitating our entrepreneurs in a number of pillars that make up business growth. So tonight's pillar that we're unpacking is market access and trade. And that will really bring together a number of stakeholders. We have NCCI, we've got NAMRA, we have a number of business associations that are going to be in the room. We've got the regulator, the policymakers, we have the Ministry of Industrialization that will also be in the room. Really just to unpack how should an entrepreneur position themselves, what do financiers expect, what do the regulators expect, how can you be part of the broader Africa growth story, the African continental free trade area, basically providing that platform of growth where Standard Bank can then be the enabler in that story.
Amazing. What would you say are some of the challenges that entrepreneurs face when they're trying to access, new markets, and how does the training address some of these challenges?
Truly, when you look at the mentors, the mentees we have in the room in terms of the MSMEs, one of the biggest challenges is access to information, access to market information again, but also the branding and how you position your business in terms of being recognized and being the drive behind the business. But also one of them is the investment readiness, because investment readiness means that you have gone through the whole mentorship program, you understand your business, you can pitch. If there's an investor that is willing to invest in your business, you are able to sort of sell your idea and so forth. And I think NIFA and in collaboration with Standard Bank through the growth series and how the program is set up have been able to tackle that, because obviously we try and not present a classroom type of setup in terms of how we deliver the mentorship, but more engagement, more practical, where they are able to experience. But again, also like Hellen mentioned, is that there is exposure to the market. The network has been opened. There is a series of events that happens that sort of are able to connect the mentees to the markets, the stakeholders, the different financiers that are able to enable the environment. So those challenges that I mentioned earlier are dealt with the program, and you have seen at the end how that has been able to change and so far.
Still want to hear from you, Ms. Kambatuku. Can you just share perhaps a memorable moment, or success story from your experience as a mentor in the program?
I think the greatest one is when you see we had a mentee. We call them mentees, the MSMEs that are part of the training and mentorship program. When they came in and they were not able to. They were not able to pitch their business because obviously some people know their story, but they don't know how to present their story to somebody else. But having gone through the program, she was able to thrive. She was able to sort of improve her business and be able to present it for investment ready, so much so that she was able to secure a client. And now she's looking at taking her business beyond to other regions. So that speaks to the growth that happens as part of the Blue Growth Series. Amazing. Seeing the changes and how that comes back and they are able to grow their businesses.
All right. Yeah. Ms. Amupolo, any closing remarks before we let you go?
Well, just that Standard Bank takes the program very seriously, the Blue Growth Series, and we also are very intentional about partnerships, and that was one of the factors that really appealed us to join with NIFA, because we believe that it's really through enabling partnerships that we can leverage the entire ecosystem to unlock value, to unlock opportunities. So we want to encourage the program further and to ensure that we really enable our SMEs in a more diversified manner, geographically and sectorially. And Standard Bank will be intentional behind that, as that is true impact investment.
Amazing. Well, ladies, thank you so much for joining us. All the best with the event tonight, and we can't wait to see the work that you continue to do for the community. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much
for having us.
All right.
Yeah, it was a joy.